Beloved soul, dear friend. So, well, today I'm sitting here and not knowing at all why I'm here and what I'm going to say, okay? I've just been feeling for the past few hours that Spirit wants to channel something about what's going on in the world today and what's coming, all right? So, like the rest of you, I am uh, well in awe of how this beautiful world can transform in beautiful ways and not so beautiful ways, right? And but it's a wonder, right? It's a wonder. So so let's see what Spirit has to say today. And I've been hearing, well, Spirit wants to come and someone wants to channel and the fairies want to join as well. So, so they're saying do the first card, like an overall energy card. Okay, we have actually another card from the Universal Oracle stock. I just saw it. Here it is. So we'll take that one, right? Balance. Wow. Ah, Spirit. The way you speak. The way you speak. And we have the heart transmission in the bottom here. All right. So let's just start off with balance, okay? Okay, so what I'm getting, and also when I was talking in the just before, was that people right now only see the darkness. Many people only do see the darkness because we have two very, very large superpower energy fields. Well, standing in front of each other, okay? Standing in front of each other with actually, and trying to, okay, what I'm seeing here is there is a layer of what is really going on, and then there is a layer of the people. Okay, so that's why I'm having trouble figuring out the words as to talk about what is black and what is white. What is black and what is white? It's like, okay, so and Spirit is telling me that in the layer of those who know the truth, is right now becoming unbalanced. Okay, and those who know the truth are the leaders, or the leaders of the conception of what is really meant to unfold in the world, what has been unfolding and what will unfold in the future. Oh, I'm getting a very ugly feeling of evilness. Okay, and I'm also actually getting a connection between two sides, two huge sides in the world that everyone is actually trusting to be against one another, sort of share the same level of evil frequency. Okay, and it's like I have to show you this card again. It's neither good or bad on any sides. I just had to flip it. Spirit say, it doesn't matter which of the sides, because the darkness behind the intent is the same. And that is an energy that we keep holding on to, the truth of being each other's enemies. And that's not the new world order, Spirit is saying. This has been misunderstood. The new world order is no war, only peace, all is love. And let's take the other level here, the people. The people are slowly recognizing that something is not transparent. The lies I'm hearing that they have been told are slowly becoming clear. And this is happening inside of every single human being, not all, but most, spirits say. That there is an agenda that my soul does not agree with. A person will feel or say within. Some more conscious of it than others, all right? But more people are being pulled toward a more truthful, lightful energy. I'm seeing people sort of being dragged toward more light, more clear consciousness. And Spirit is saying this wouldn't have happened if the scales already have turned. And they're showing me the number 2012. Then the scales toward more light turned in such a degree that there is no going back to the old paradigm and to the darkness, which is right now fighting like hell to hold on, to survive that evilness. And the truth behind that fact that the light already actually has won is what, you know, the other level of, what did we call it? Those who control the things that is happening in the world. The light is slowly showing up, and I'm looking for the word, please, Spirit. Revealing, revealing the evilness, the darkness. Because what's really going on is a battle between, well, two very, very heavy, old paradigms that has, well, made us all believe that this was true, that evil is supposed to be like that, and that we are supposed to fight each other. But that is no longer the truth. So it won't be able to hold, spirits say. Okay? Okay, I'm seeing okay, the fairies, and then I just have to talk about heart transmission. Okay? Heart transmission. Then I touch the card, just so you know. I just sit with the card in my hand and touch it so I can channel what the card's message is through spirit. Okay? All right, so now they're showing me that we're sort of coming down to the people's energy. And it's not like the leaders are higher up frequency-wise at all, but it was just to show the difference between the people and those who sort of control the people, okay? And I'm just really hearing that one is not better than the other of the sides. It's just they're the same frequency. I want to say low frequency of evil. Just so you know, that's what Spirit's wanting you to understand. You might sort of put a flag on your Facebook or your, I don't know what, or you might fight for one party or the other. But Spirit is like, they're just the same. They are just the same. And peace will come from infiltration once the people understand that it comes from their own heart's transmission. Okay? Because this war is happening inside of each of us, spirits say. The darkness and the light within each of us. We carry, every one of us, this yin yang, right? Inside of each of us. And once you understand that it is the way you center yourself, the way you calm yourself, the way you start listening to your soul and your heart, and understand that you come from love, and begin to give yourself your own love, the love that you came from and was created from, then you start spreading that love out as rings in the water, right? To other people. And you don't even have to be with anyone. You can just sit in your living room and start changing your vibration, because it's vibration and it's not like something you can grab onto. It's not personal. It's not something that you can give a hug. Yeah, sure, give hugs. But it still is a vibration, and it will spread no matter what. All right, so and the more people who start to sort of recognize that the light is more interesting than the darkness, and allowing themselves to be pulled toward the light, the more the hearts will open, the more vibrations from true heart connections will spread out into the world, into the universe, vibrationally. Okay? Okay, the fairies want to join. I'm a little scared because they always kind of make me a little nervous. Here we go. I'm using this book, The Fairies Oracle, and I'm channeling all sorts of energies. I want to say I mostly I channel spirit, right? And spirit is a group of beautiful caring beings, right? And then sometimes there is one spirit that wants to come out, a master or a god or a goddess or something like that. But sometimes I do actually also channel phenomenons or fairies or elves or trolls or any kind of energy that wants to communicate. All right, so it's just well, that way. And the fairies always make me feel very jittery inside, a little, the feeling of nervousness, like they're very fast and they're very playful, and I'm nervous. And they just pop out like this. Okay, it says, my God, card number 45. Does it say tating the scalp? Okay, I'm going to have to use the book because this book is so great. It's just the best book about fairies ever. I really recommend it. It's not that I earn anything by saying this. Tating the Sylph, okay? Acute intellect, quickness, mental synthesis, discernment, okay? Okay, so this fairy makes minds brighter, okay? I love it, all right? I'm guided to read the starter reading here. So what we see here is mental quickness, adaptability and enthusiasm. Ideas and opinions abound. A few are brilliant, but others vary from mediocre to downright silly, okay? Be selective. Mental and psychic abilities may be awakening. Independent thinking is in operation. New ideas and new versions of old ideas are creating an exciting effervescent atmosphere. Avoid excess and extremes. Minds may change often. New ideas and new ways of seeing bubble to the surface, all right? Out of conflict and confusion, resolving by goodwill and clear thinking, a new and better understanding may come. Do you understand what this fairy is trying to say to us? Thank you so much, Tating the Sylph. Love this. I just love this. This is about the energy that's going on in this universe. Now I'm channeling Tating, all right? So let's see what comes out. I feel already a little excited and a little, all right? So, okay, I'm just getting that this Sylph is about to take a jump into something new, and a new idea is coming up here, all right? And and she's saying this energy is what is happening in the people, in everybody, in everybody's been going around with their own thoughts about things that are happening, and some are still following the masses or the general opinion. But many of those who do that, they do that out of love. They do it because they truly think that this is what they can do that will create more peace and more love in this world. And from out of that notion, from out of that love, well, then the new ideas that come in will also seem all right sometimes. And interesting sometimes. And those new ideas are filled with light, some of them, right? And goodness. But they're scary because where do they come from? And how can we recognize if they're true? And then we go back. Then we go back into our little hole and our little pit where we feel safe again. But the light has created a little opening inside of us, a little opening inside of us, and then the light sort of slowly starts to open up like in a crack in our hearts. And you know what happens when you put a light in a room that is dark? It shines up with light. It does. She's very happy about that. So, well, once the light enters into your heart, well, your heart starts to glow and it opens up. And then you can recognize what's been going on inside. This darkness that you have let control you for thousands of years. Isn't that fun? Isn't that great? Okay. Do you have anything more to say here, Tating? Beautiful energy. Such light, such love, such care, such feeling of, well, it's all gonna be all right. It's all gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be great. Don't worry. Don't worry. We, the fairies, we got you. We got you. Okay. Oh my God, I need to have a little sip of my mate. I think that was it. I think this was the grand finale of my channeling today. Ending up with this beautiful fairy, light fairy. Okay, so all right, so you can all take a deep breath now. Okay, I'm hearing now, Spirit. Every time I want to end a reading, I'm sorry, every time I want to end a reading, Spirit is like, we're not done yet. All right, so now I'm supposed to give you an advice, okay? And I'm supposed to be using these cards. I haven't been using them for a long time. Mystical Moon Oracles. I don't have a box, so they get so dirty, dusty. So let's pull out one of them, all right? An advice. An advice. I'm hearing something about courage, and I'm hearing about magic. Okay. Aha. This one stuck to my hand. It says fresh start. Okay. And a lot of them jumped out. I don't know if what I'm supposed to do with these. And up until then, what? Yeah. Okay, I'm supposed to take some cards here. Okay. Okay, I'll take them very fast. Okay. I'll take the fresh start. We're gonna have a fresh start, but before this happens, we have to get rid of well, the darkness that's been holding us, right? This says bound, and you see this darkest night of the soul, this very ugly devil, right? So the darkness that we've been carrying for so many years has to, well, be met, I'm hearing, be met, all right? And we have third party, and this third party energy is an energy of, well, a state of consciousness that is actually working as a third party within you, that will make you stop doing what you really truly feel in your heart is right. All right, so that is like in a relationship. If there is a third party, you can't, you know, connect with each other or the right person or the ones that you love, right? Because you have to get rid of stuff. And in this case, it's a state of consciousness that you're getting rid of, all right? And the mask is coming up. And, you know, this state of darkness inside of you is what you have been hiding yourself behind, and not really showing your deepest, truest doubts about the world and the way things are happening in this world and have been happening in the world. So you have felt safe hiding yourself behind this mask, behind the comfort zone, right? And then this card, contemplation, comes out. Because to, you know, take off the mask, you have to sit down with yourself and think about what is it truly that you want? What is it truly that you love? Who is it truly that you are? So it always takes contemplation and a pause, right? To have that spiritual awakening within, right? And then you get nostalgic, because when we say goodbye to the person that we used to be, or the thoughts that we used to think, then you get a nostalgic feeling or a nostalgic moment. You miss the old way of living, the old life, the old world. You miss your friends, your old friends. You miss your old family members. You miss parts of yourself that you thought you could count on. Okay? But then there is two cards coming out here at once: family and return. All right, so these two cards are signifying that once you let go of this past, you seek toward this fresh start, then you will open your heart's vibration toward a new energy, a new tribe, and you will meet someone who will completely, I'm hearing in the beginning, make you feel like, wow, they're so weird, this person, I just have to stay so far away from this person, they're crazy, or something like that. But then you will start seeing that the way they are is actually directly connected to the way that you are, but only much deeper inside of you. And the way you become when you're with them is the one you were always longing to be and were meant to be and wanted to be in this world. Okay, so I'm really getting that these energies are going to return into your life, and they will really open up your own vibration, and that will make you feel scared and a little scared in the beginning, because you don't recognize this energy straight away. But your inner child recognizes it. Your soul recognizes them, or whatever it is. So Spirit is saying, grab onto it, hold on to them, and just try it out, okay? I'm getting Divine Masculine now here. And I feel like that's the last card, because this, no, we have healing as well in the top of the deck. I had to take it. So the Divine Masculine is right now going through a huge healing. And you know, the Divine Masculine is inside of every single one of us, all right? It will take some patience because the Divine Masculine has been unawakened up until now, but is now becoming actually awakened, all right? By the healing that is going on. The Divine Masculine has been misunderstood for many thousands of years, right? Because masculines have been, well, using their physical strength to scare divine feminine energy, or just everybody, right? And so the power balance have been completely screwed, and Divine Masculine is being healed right now. That means more Divine Feminine is entering into the Divine Masculine's energy and becoming more one than apart from one another. Okay, and this influence from the Divine Feminine is creating uncovering of lies and truths coming out, showing that the Divine Masculine is something completely different than we always thought. The Divine Masculine is not someone who is wanting to degrade us or manipulate us or fight us or hit us or kill us. The Divine Masculine is a beautiful, creative, innovative spark of action and fatherly love and care. Okay? And ideas, new ideas of how to create a more beautiful and caring world. Okay? So this is what I had for you, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace. Is what we want. Love is all there is.